Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
Welcome to another episode of the Rare Beer Club. I'm your host, the Ginger Yeti, and if you're new to the channel, the Rare Beer Club is a subscription box or subscription club I get that's put out by the Beer of the Month Club. I receive a box every month that contains 2 hand-selected beers, and it costs about $60. Usually I unbox the beers and select one to review blindly and then review the other one later. However, this is a little different. I've been getting this box of subscription for years and years and years. It's such a cool thing to have that I've been getting it for a long, long time. And back in the before times, I used to always take them down to a beer day with TK's house, and we would drink them, get fluthered. It was a good time. But sometime during the in-between times, he got tired of getting fluthered on 10, 12 of these in one night. And we kind of stopped drinking them so much. I'd take him down to his house, and he just wasn't into drinking them anymore, which is fair. I mean, you could drink 4 or 5 of these, and you're going to be on the floor. Or you could try 10, 12 different beers and just knock out more check-ins, because we're both slaves to the check-in. So we kind of stopped drinking these Rare Beer Club beers, and they've stacked up in my basement for a while. Now, some of the boxes, I opened them, took them down there, didn't drink the beers, the boxes are gone, and this is one of them. This is one from, I believe this came out of a box from 2020, so hopefully it's still good. But that's why it's just sitting here, not in the box, and just kind of a random one to do. So they always come with this paperwork. I'll read a little bit about it on the paperwork, and then we can get into the beer. So this is the Chloe. It was a Rare Beer Club exclusive. And according to Untappd, it's no longer in production, so if you want to drink this, probably too bad you're not going to find it. But this is a Rare Beer Club exclusive. It's from Broken Bow Brewery out of Tuckahoe, New York. This is excuse me, how crude. This is a coconut Baltic porter aged in rum barrels. And rum barrels is very rare to see beers aged in rum barrels. That's why I chose this one tonight, and chose to do this even though I've already unboxed it. It's just sitting around random. I do have a lot of these different unboxed already random ones to do. So you'll start seeing some more of this interspliced in some of my other reviews from the Rare Beer Club. It says 9% alcohol. Suggested glassware, tulip snifter mug or nonic glass. Kind of weird they said mug. I haven't seen them say mug before. But I got my snifter here. So on this paperwork, Broken Bow Brewery is situated in the small village of Tuckahoe, New York, in the state's Hudson Valley. This is southern Winchester County, a little over 15 miles from Midtown Manhattan. If it's 15 miles from Midtown Manhattan, isn't that still New York City? Tuckahoe's name, since you asked, translates to "it is globular," and was used by Native Americans to refer to the area's bulbous roots. Bulbous. Broken Bow founder Mike Lamoth started homebrewing around 20 years ago back in Stamford, Connecticut. The homebrewing interest sparked a business idea around building a brewery within the family, and today many of Mike's family members work in different parts of the company, including his parents and siblings. I don't know if I'd want my parents working for me. That's got to be odd. Or my siblings, for that matter. I don't want anybody I'm related to working for me. That's just got to be a weird dynamic. The brewery is named after the town in Nebraska where Mike's mother was brought up. Well, that's kind of cool. Bunch of other stuff on the paperwork here. I always post this paperwork up on Twitter, and I link to the Twitter post in the description if you want to read the whole paperwork. So, we're thrilled to have gotten. Is that bad English? Should it be we're thrilled to have received Chloe, a rum barrel-aged coconut Baltic porter from the folks at Broken Bow. We've been loving the big beers we've had the chance to sample from these folks, and this offers up a number of aspects that the brewery is doing great. The rum barrel comes through smoothly with a nice degree of caramelized complexity to it. The Baltic-style porter core is well-structured, a subtly bitter edge beneath the sweeter parts, and the coconut's contribution is subtle, adding a roundness of umami-like mouthfeel that adds one more dimension to this delicious release. And we're going to get into the description of the beer more. Broken Bow's Chloe pours a rich brown sugar color, deeply roasted and dark at the core, but with softer honey toned around the edges. Decadent cap of white foam here in spite of the high ABV, and it leaves behind some tiny bubbles lacing around the perimeter. So, stop right there. See if I can get into the beer here. On the label, it's just got the name, 9% alcohol, Broken Bow Brewery. This is an independent craft brewery. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. I can't read. If it ain't broken, don't drink it. And there's a handwritten date on the bottle, 10/19. So that's got to be October of 2019. And it is now the end of December of 2024. So this beer, what is that, a little over 4 years old, a little over 5 years old? Yeah. Hopefully this has aged well. And if not, then I'm sorry that I've done a terrible job at this review. But the other thing with this beer, it's one of these damn wax tops. And if you've seen some of the videos of the beer day with TK and I did, it's a struggle to get these open. However, I don't know if you can see this, and I don't know if I'll be able to save it, but there's actually like a wax stamp. There's like a stamp on the wax seal. Hopefully that shows up on camera because I don't know if I'm going to be able to save that. But that might be the first time I've seen a stamp on the wax seal. So I'm going to get out my box cutter here, see if I can get through this wax. You all can laugh at me. Maybe I should put up some Benny Hill music because this is going to be entertaining. Hopefully I don't cut my fingers off. God, I love these wax seals. I mean, they do seal out the oxygen and the air from getting into the bottle, but they're damn near impossible to open. It's such a pain to open these beers. Maybe I'll just fast forward this. Who knows? Trying to get this wax seal off. I'll just keep talking, right? It's so much fun. Hopefully I do a better job than TK did. I mean, he used a hacksaw to open up the wax seal. You should definitely go check out his channel and find that video of him using a hacksaw to open up the wax seal. I think I'm doing a little bit better job than he did. Almost slipped my finger there. Trying to save that little wax imprint so maybe I can get a good picture of it to show everybody. Because that is cool that there's that wax imprint. And if I cut my finger off, I will make sure to record my adventure going to the hospital. But I think I'm doing all right. Also hope I don't break the knife off and snap it into my eye. We're getting through it. Oh, I think I found the cap. Get my trusty Brown's bottle cap opener. Yeah, I'm going to damage that wax seal. I can hear it hissing. Getting it close. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I damaged that wax seal. Hopefully you can see it on the camera because I can't get a picture of it now. It's destroyed. So let's pour the beer. On Untappd, it got a 3.47 with 391 check-ins. Nothing on Beer Advocate. And like I said, it is out of production. So I don't know if you'll ever even see this beer. That is pouring out a lighter color than I expected. I mean, it's kind of a oily ruby red when you pour it. Got a nose on it. Smells like booze. So let's see here. Go find the smells here. A whole lot of aromatics present from the first pour. Dried fruits and caramel and a touch of candy apple. I'm just getting booze. Vibrant ripeness of the fruit keeps things light. As this warms a bit in the glass, we start to get more of that charred character from the rum barrels. I just smell booze, but it is like a rummy booze. Along with the roasty and malty sweetness of the base porter, it's malt-focused but never heavy, packed with an abundance of fruit caramelization and toast. It's a touch of pepper and baker's chocolate, maraschino cherry, sweet toasted coconut. Not at all. I get booze, maybe some rum, maybe some dark fruit in there, but That's all I get on the nose. And again, this is 4 or 5 years old. Maybe I aged it too long. I mean, it is a 9% alcohol rum barrel aged porter, so it should hold up. Back to the appearance here. There was an off-white head that dissipated quickly. And that is not as dark as it appears on camera. I wonder if the light will do it some justice. It is not. It is like a dark color that you can't see through. But there's some ruby red tones to it. And I'm sure it's not picked up on the camera. But I would come down probably a 27 on the SRM. I mean, it's not black as night. There's some redness to it. But you can't see through it. Yeah, 27 is probably where it is. You know, there may be a hint of cherry in there, actually. It's now getting a little bit of cherry out of it. So serving temperature. I'm probably not at the right serving temperature because I never am on these. But let's check it out. 16C. I need to change this to F. A little warm. It's supposed to be 52 to 59. And I'm at 61.5. Or 16.4 degrees C. So I'm actually right around close to about the right temperature for tasting this. And I'm going to get on into it. Cheers, everybody. Medium levels of carbonation lend themselves well to this beer. No carbonation at this point. Its rounded sweetness focuses on streamline with subtle venous alcohol warmth. No alcohol warmth. Layered in a manner that's super smooth and explorable. It is smooth, surprisingly smooth. The ripe red fruits counterpoint the caramelized sugars, toasty barrel char on sweet vanilla. Ripe red fruit's probably right. This is almost a little winey. Coconut's a secondary element for Chloe. I'm not getting any coconut, which is disappointing because I love coconut. Contributing almost as much to the texture of this beer as the flavor, and there's an overall vibe of toasted almond. Toasted almond. I do like almond tort. So, I probably let this beer age a little too long. This beer is probably too old, which is unfortunate. I don't get any booziness out of it. There's some tart astringency like you get in red wine. And there is some kind of like dark fruit notes, maybe cherries. No hint of coconut whatsoever. That's a shame that I let this age as long as I did. However, once in a great while, with the Rare Beer Club, I have received the same beers twice. Maybe over 10 plus years of having this club, it's happened 3 times. And at least 2 of the times, somehow I just got 2 of the same box for the same month. I know one time a box got lost. It got delivered to the neighbor. The neighbor didn't give it to me. I said something. They sent me a new shipment. And then like a month later, the neighbor brought it over. And it's nothing against the neighbor because the neighbor was a 80-plus-year-old lady. And I think one of her sons or grandsons realized it was mine a long time later and brought it over, which was kind enough for them to do. The other time, I don't know what happened, but I got the same box twice within like a week. And I think there's been one time where I actually got the same beers, but they were so many years apart, I'm not surprised. But I have actually had this before from the Rare Beer Club. And when I look back at my Untappd rating, I wasn't impressed with that then either. And a beer day with TK and I drank it. I believe it was like 2018, 2019. Well, it's probably 2019, I guess. And I only gave it a 3 then. So even though this has a lot of age on it, I wasn't impressed with it then. And after aging, I'm not really impressed with it now. It does have the rum-esque flavors, some dark fruits. It's a nice beer. But if you're going to put coconut in the name, there better be some damn coconut flavor. And I'm not tasting any coconut whatsoever. However, it's an alright beer. I would drink it again. It's going to get a begrudging horns up. Like half. I mean, it's better than a skip. I would drink it again if the price was right. Paying $20 a bottle for this? No way. But if the price was right, or if I was splitting with some people, I would probably drink it again, because it's not horrible. It's not worthy of a skip. It's just kind of a, decent beer. Which is unfortunate. But sometimes you don't win with the Rare Beer Club. Sometimes they pick beers that they think are great. They have better palates than I do, better taste profiles than I do. And sometimes you just don't like some flavors they pick. I mean, I'm not going to sink pour this. I'll drink it. And again, I screwed up letting it sit in my basement for 5 years almost. It is what it is. But it's an adventure. And as always, embrace the adventure.